Hello guys, welcome in today's crypto technical analysis. Today we're going to discuss as usual the BTC price action, and we're going to touch a bit on the OGN, and we're going to cover the hot price actions. As I mentioned via Twitter yesterday, I promised that we're going to discuss and do proper analysis for the hot. Highly likely we'll get a nice setup in the coming days. However, before we start, if you guys are learning and enjoying from the contents, don't forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. If we're going to cover the OGN price, as I mentioned, Twitter as well as in the previous videos, this is a heavy resistance and we're expecting to come all the way to this support. And as you can see perfectly to the cent, we came to the target level, which I mentioned that I closed this trade, and then we started pumping a bit. And yesterday we came again right inside this support box. So from there, I was expecting that, as I mentioned on the Twitter, that highly likely we're going to expect 25 to all the way up to 35% profit from this trade. And as you can see, the original entry level was at around 30 and 31 cents. And then since then, as you can see, a perfect, after we broke this smart money, we started pumping all the way up to 85 cents. However, once we couldn't manage to pass the resistance, which is a smart money again at around 40 cents, 38, 39 cents, we dumped another 35 cents with an exit signal. As you can see, it was 25%. However, from the early entry signal at around 30 cents all the way to this resistance, which is a heavy one, 184% pump. But we couldn't catch the entire move. However, as soon as we shorted from here and all the way to this level, we're up by already over 25% profit. Moving on to BTC price action, as soon as we exited from $42,000, $42,500 with the current candle, the weekly candle, we've got 2 days, 9 hours to close. The weekly time frame exited from the consolidation level. However, as I said, we've got 2 more days to close this candle, and then we will discuss in the coming videos. Moving on to a daily time frame. Based on a daily time frame, as soon as we lost 26th of November, retested it perfectly 59,500-ish level, and all the way we came right inside this major support. And to the dollar, we held it first time, and then we started pumping again. From this top, based on a daily time frame, as you remember, 45% dump. And again, I provided all the way from this lower line of this major support to this $45,500, $46,000. We had a high time frame, 618, the fib levels, and we saw 35% dump in the market. Again, by shorting it all the way to this level to level that we played, and Russia and Ukraine issue, which I mentioned via Twitter, that highly likely that we're going to hold this major support the second time as well. And we saw 25% again profit. As soon as we held this level, again, right back into the $45,000, we saw another 31% profit. We're between in this range. So at the moment, as I said, when we did a multiple time frame analysis in the last video, we expected a little bit of correction. And then, as I said, in the first place, that we're going to stop 45,000 and 46,000 at these levels. 4-hour time frame. Based on 4-hour time frame, on the 24th of February, this Russia and Ukraine issue, we started pumping again all the way up to 0.618, the golden pocket, based on a mid and high time frame fib levels. As you can see, perfect from the local Fibonacci levels, 0.618, we saw another rejection. As a result, 4-hour time frame was heavily under the bear's control with this fake out, which I mentioned that we're going to get a rejection. A few days ago, as soon as we broke this resistance, we tested the lower line of this resistance, which was acting as a support. As soon as we broke with this green candle, 4-hour time frame flashed on the 22nd of March, the bullish signal. However, that I already tweeted that I said 1-hour, 2-hour time frames are already giving a bullish signal. And these levels I mentioned a number of times in the previous videos that we were expecting. As soon as we're going to break this level, 4-hour time frame will provide a bullish setup. For the market and instant updates, if you're not following me, you can follow via Twitter the _magnate. So based on a lower time frame as well as the mid time frame, as soon as we held the 40,000 very important level, $40,000, we saw over 12% pump in the market. And if you're doing a leverage with a 10 times 120%, with a 5 times 60% in the last few days. However, based on a 4-hour time frame, as soon as we claimed this resistance, which is acting as a support, and with a retest, we saw another 8% plus pump in the market with the current price action over 6%, 6.5%, which is, if you did it leverage, 10 times 65%, 5 times over 30% profit in less than few days. 4-hour time frame is heavily controlled by the bulls. As long as we do not lose $42,000, ideally $41,000 in the coming few days, 4-hour will remain under the bulls control. Moving on to 2-hour time frame. Based on a 2-hour time frame, as I said, as soon as we broke this support, the upper line, it was acting as a resistance, which was $40,000, and 2-hour time frame started flushing a bullish signal, which I mentioned over Twitter. With this retest, as you can see, average, if you're going to take it from 40,500 level all the way with the today's price action, that was 11%. With the current price action, that's nearly 10% profit. And based on a 2-hour time frame, as long as we're going to stay above 42,500 level in the coming days, 2-hour will remain under the bulls control. So we're not going to cover 1-hour time frame, as you know, that's already under the bulls control. Before we move on to hot analysis, if you want to learn all these technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8. And 101 Intense Masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable trader in the market. And it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. The hot price action, as soon as we broke, as you can see, smart money as well as the green line, hot started pumping based on a mid-time frame. Perfect retest, nearly to the white line, and we had a decent pump in the market. However, which I shared this setup yesterday, as long as we're going to be remaining below this level, I'm expecting to come the price action all the way to this support box. And from there, we do a further analysis. However, I'm expecting to long at around this support level. At the same time, I would like to advise you to follow this parallel channel, where you're going to take it from the 15th of March, the lowest point, and the highest point, which was a yesterday's high, that's around 55 cents or something. And then as long as we have a confluence as well with the upper line and the median line of this channel, we might see a further consolidation a bit. As long as we hold this support, highly likely that we're going to manage to break this resistance in the coming days. If you managed your risk, and if you followed the signal today morning that I posted via Twitter, that was around 10% dump with a decent stop loss. With the current price action, we're already dumped over 7.5% dump in the market. And again, if you're doing a leverage, you did the math for yourself with a 10 times 75%, 5 times over 35% in less than 24 hours. We came to an end of this episode, and if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.